Well, welcome in once again, everybody, to another edition of Southern Nevada Living. I'm Dennis Silvers, half of this team, along with my great co-host, Elaine Hanson, who's been a top real estate salesperson, a broker for many years. She's at Realty One in the Henderson office. If you want to find her, just call them up and say, I want to talk to Elaine, and they'll put you through. How was your weekend, by the way?
It's been good. It's been good. I'm liking the humidity.
You're liking the humidity.
And a little bit lower heat. That's been nice.
Yeah. Well, I could see it makes your hair curl.
Yeah. It's curly anyway, but yeah, humidity does do it a lot more.
Oh my gosh. Well, as you know, this show is going to be about Las Vegas real estate, and who better to talk about that than the boss. Okay, and what I mean by the boss is the mayor. Nobody, oh, you can't get the mayor on. It's too busy. No way. Well, guess what, folks? Our great pleasure to introduce the mayor of Las Vegas right here, Shelley Berkley, and we are so honored to have you on the show today.
Well, Dennis, once you call, I was going to do it. It was a matter of finding the time to come on over.
Yeah.
And I'm just thrilled to be here. And Elaine, it's a pleasure to see you. And I'm looking forward to having a very robust conversation.
Yes.
Great. We are too. Let me tell you a little bit about the mayor. She moved to Las Vegas in 1964.
That's correct.
And you went to University of San Diego, where you received your law degree. You were a member of the Nevada Assembly for a couple of years, 82 to 84. And a lot of people know you for being a congresswoman in the U.S. House of Representatives, I believe for 6 terms. 7 terms. From 99 to 2013. And of course, you are the current mayor of Las Vegas, winning in December of 2024. What's the coolest part about being mayor?
You know, this is the best job I have ever had. And you just recited, I was in the assembly, so I was up in Carson City.
Right.
I was on the University Board of Regents for 8 years. I served in Congress for 7 terms. This job, best ever. And the reason for that is you could actually see the results of your work in real time.
Yeah.
You know, we're busy, we're active. The city is going gangbusters right now. Even though there's a little slowdown, city is still moving ahead and moving forward. And to be a part of that is really exciting.
Yeah.
But even another really wonderful thing for me is I get to sleep in my own bed instead of having to fly across country, work, and come back the next weekend. So this time, you know, if I finish work at 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night, I get in my car. 20 minutes later, I'm in my house.
You're in your house.
So that's definitely a plus.
Yeah. Well, plus the fact, Mayor, that being mayor of Las Vegas is totally different than being mayor of anywhere else.
You are so right. You are so. Look, everybody, there isn't I don't think a person on the planet that if they haven't been to Las Vegas, at least they know about Las Vegas.
Right.
When I was in Congress, I traveled a lot because I was on the Foreign Affairs Committee. So, I mean, aside for Afghanistan and Iraq and all the lovely garden spots in the world, I was able to, I was chairman of the Transatlantic Alliance, so I worked with the Europeans. So we found ourselves either meeting in the United States or in Europe. So I saw a bit of the world, no matter where I went. If it was Greece, if it was Israel, if it was Iraq, you say, you know, where are you from? Las Vegas. Their eyes light up and they want to know everything about it. And during the heyday of UNLV's basketball team, this is a God's honest truth. I'm in a cab in Tel Aviv, and the driver asked me, of course, in broken English, where are you from? I said, Las Vegas. He said, Tarkanian. Oh, my God. We are so global. It's amazing.
That's excellent. You know, you and I have been here a long time. You came as a little girl. I was born and raised here. We know it's a very unique city.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to basic high school. I was born in Henderson, lived in Vegas, and then my parents moved out to Henderson when I was like at middle school time.
Well, I'm a Valley girl.
Yeah, yeah. And well, we know how unique it is. We have some, our gambling, our conventions, we have the best entertainment and restaurants, but we also have some challenges.
Yes.
And so what do you see as your vision?
I think the next 10 years are going to be explosive in the city of Las Vegas and throughout Southern Nevada. And, I recognize, believe me, more than most people, that there is a slowdown. It's a little tough right now. But Las Vegas, if anything, is very resilient. And
Yes,
having grown up here, you have a unique perspective.
Yeah.
You have the down times, the high times. But the high times are far more than the down times.
Agreed.
So I have no doubt in my mind that we will recover rapidly and move forward. We're still an extraordinary destination city. We're still the place where people come to have fun. And I sit on the Convention Authority Board. Conventions, when I was a kid, I'm sure when you were too, I mean, the idea, you never saw suits and briefcases on the Las Vegas Strip.
No.
They wanted people to come and gamble.
Yeah.
But now the convention business is such a huge part of what we do in Las Vegas. It's the #1 convention city in the world.
Yeah.
And we keep getting people coming here. And the idea with a convention, yes, they come and do their business. 6 months later, I guarantee they're going to be back to have a good time and leave the business behind. So it's just a wonderful magnet for people.
Well, we've got the best facilities in the world here to have conventions, so why not come here?
Absolutely.
Best food, best entertainment, 24/7, and a chance to meet the best mayor we've ever had. So,
Yes, that's great. Thank you, Dennis. Dennis and I have known each other for decades. I can't even remember when we didn't know each other. Had one of the best restaurants in town. It was, everyone
What's the name of that?
was anybody wanted to be there.
What restaurant was that?
Elias
Smith and Jones. It was I've got a question for you. I'm going to ask you, think about it a little bit. We're going to take a short break then. All right, Las Vegas is a very unique town. We know that. We have gaming, as you mentioned, conventions, entertainment, and restaurants. We also have some unique challenges that come with all of this. We've got limited land, a limited supply of water, and other travel destinations. And my question to you, I'll hold it. Let's take a short break right now. When we come back, we'll have more with Elaine and our special guest, Mayor Shelley Berkley. So stay right there. We're back right after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Las Vegas area? Elaine Hanson with Realty One Group. Born and raised right here, with over 28 years of full-time, full-service experience. Call today and make your next move with confidence.
Oh. Hey, did you find the manual?
Yes, of course I found it. No, I need that.
Summon Dale!
Who's Dale?
A real human.
I'm Dale. American Home Show now provides video chat with live repair experts for home fixes over the phone. Let's go fix that oven.
Okay, Dale.
I need my phone back. Fix it over video chat with American Home Shield.
Lawyers Title of Nevada, rooted in Las Vegas nearly 40 years, serving Southern Nevada with unmatched local knowledge and dedication. With the backing of the nation's largest title insurance company, our experienced staff is your powerhouse team, committed to seamless closings, clear communication, and concierge-level service. Because to us, it's never just a transaction. At Lawyers Title, personal experience matters.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to more of Southern Nevada Living, having a great show with the mayor of Las Vegas, Shelley Berkley. Elaine Hanson, my co-host. I'm Dennis Silvers. What do you think can be done, Mayor, about low-income housing to help buyers and renters.
Look, when we first moved to town, and that was 1964, it was the first time my parents bought a home. We always lived in apartments, apartment living, and we were able to afford to purchase a house. It was by Valley High School. It was the old party block homes, and it cost $33,000. Things have changed dramatically, because I often say on a waiter's salary, my dad was able to put a roof over our head, food on the table, clothes on our back, 2 daughters through college and me through law school. Not bad on a waiter's salary.
Yeah.
Things have changed. There's no doubt about that. The cost of housing is very, very high. Also, and let me say this, we are dealing with growth-related issues. We're catching up with our success. And I would rather be dealing with growth-related issues than worrying about losing population, losing my tax base, losing businesses, and really struggling. And I met a mayor from Salem, Oregon. I've become very friendly with her. And she is living my worst nightmare. She's losing population, businesses are closing in Salem, and she just lost her last airline. So there's no direct flights into Salem, Oregon. All of that is not a blueprint for success.
No.
To the contrary, here, things are booming. Now, we might have a little slowdown now, but the fact of the matter is people are still coming to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We can still get a job here with all of the growth. And if you come to downtown Las Vegas, the arts district, the medical district, downtown Las Vegas, so much growth and development. Oh, it's going to, and we're opening in September. I think September 4th is the grand opening of Civic Plaza. It's going to be magnificent. And we're creating a vibrant downtown, which never existed in the city of Las Vegas before. And you know, we're building a lot of apartments and condos, affordable housing downtown, so that there's a different lifestyle. Everybody doesn't want to live in a single family house. You know, they may want to live in condos if they're a little bit younger. You know, they're just out of college, they're working for the first time, and they get a place of their own. And they don't have to drive a lot because you're downtown. There's restaurants aplenty, boutiques, lots of amenities. And so I think our future is very, very rosy. And you're absolutely right to identify housing as a challenge. And it is, it's affordable housing, workforce housing. We have Lennar purchased Cashman Field from the city of Las Vegas. We're planning to do workforce housing. What is workforce housing? It's not low income. It's teachers and firefighters and policemen. They make good livings, but they may not have, you know, a down payment for a $500,000 or a $400,000 house. So Lennar is building condos in that area that are for working people. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to revitalize that whole area, which is right next to downtown Las Vegas.
Right.
So it's like creating neighborhoods, creating places where people want to live and raise their children. And that's
live, work, play.
Absolutely. And we're big believers of that. Also, a lot of infill. There's a number of empty lots, let's say in downtown Las Vegas, in the arts district. Develop those and start building up, because we don't have the land to keep building out. And so it is a challenge, but it's a challenge that is doable. We can handle these challenges. And so I'm very excited about the future. I tell you this without fear of contradiction. I inherited a well-run city. I've been very impressed with the staff. I've been very impressed with the people I'm working with and the city council members. Everybody works hard in their wards. And that's it. It's not a partisan, you know, nonpartisan. And I've taken that very, very seriously. I don't want the city council to turn into Congress that does nothing and just bickers on partisan nonsense that doesn't do a darn thing for the people that call Las Vegas home. Right. So you have your politics, leave it on the outside. We're here to do our job. And that's something I feel very passionately about.
Well said, Mayor.
In that downtown area, you have the homeless issue.
A big problem.
What do you see in working with
Actually, that's my number one priority. We have to do something. Not only because human beings should not be living on the streets. It's dangerous. It's dirty. There's nothing good about it. But a lot of the people that are living on the streets have serious mental health challenges. They have serious addiction issues. And some of them don't know what planet they're on. And so we're going to need to deal with this before we provide housing. If you don't know what planet you're on, how are you going to take care of yourself in an apartment? It can't be done. And so we know we have a challenge. I'm a big supporter of the Campus for Hope, which will be, it's a private state partnership, and 900 people that are ready to meet the challenge of getting clean, having mental health issues taken care of, and staying in one place, one campus, while you get job training, so that my goal is not to sustain people on the street. My goal is to make people self-sustaining. It's not an easy task, that's for sure, but we have to move in that direction before this issue gets out of hand. And I don't want to be dealing with what they're dealing with in LA and in other areas. And I think it's a pity. Look, not only a humanitarian problem, but I've got small businesses that have invested their life savings in these businesses in downtown Las Vegas. They're calling me, they're, look, Mayor, my customers can't get into my store because there's homeless people sleeping on the sidewalk. Again, have tremendous sympathy. If not for the grace of God, go I. But this is not sustainable, because I also owe allegiance to the business people that are working every day to make their business successful.
Exactly right. No, that's also very well said. It is a problem, but it's not going to be solved overnight.
No,
it
won't
won't happen in a day, so it's going to take a little while to get the resources, get the ideas, get the personnel.
Yeah, and listen,
But
Dennis.
we get it done.
Oh, absolutely. If I had $100 million, I would build a mental health facility, because truly there are very limited resources for people that have these serious problems or are living on the street. And it's not only the dregs of society. I know a few people, prominent and friends of mine, that for whatever reason, they have a child living on the streets. They don't, what a heartbreak. And they don't know where they are, and they don't know how to get them help. But so this just isn't a low income problem. It affects people and families across our country.
Everywhere.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Everywhere.
And that it's huge. When I was running for office, I'm very good friends with the woman that runs the rescue mission over many, many years. And I said to her, we were having breakfast, I said, if I could wave a magic wand, what could I do for you? Because she deals with the homeless on a daily basis. She said, build a mental health facility so these people can get help. I know what it is. I just need $100 million to do it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna stop, and we're gonna take another break, and we come back. We got a lot more from Mayor Shelley Berkley, so don't move it. We'll be right back after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Las Vegas area? Elaine Hanson with Realty One Group. Born and raised right here, with over 28 years of full-time, full-service experience. Call today and make your next move with confidence.
Mama, look. It's just like our new house.
Warranty! I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Clogged AC coils? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? Ta-da! If AHS can't fix your covered item, then replace it, no matter its age.
A warranty is smart.
Oh, a happy family.
Is that us?
Too much. American Home Shield. Don't worry, be warranty.
Lawyer's Title of Nevada. Rooted in Las Vegas nearly 40 years, serving Southern Nevada with unmatched local knowledge and dedication. With the backing of the nation's largest title insurance company, our experienced staff is your powerhouse team, committed to seamless closings, clear communication, and concierge-level service. Because to us, it's never just a transaction. At Lawyer's Title, personal experience matters.
All right, you probably tell it's time for let's have some fun segment on Southern Nevada living. I'm Dennis Silvers, one of my great co-hosts, Elaine Hanson, and of course the mayor of Las Vegas, Shelley Berkley. And our fun segment today is, and there's so much you can answer about this. What do you love about Las Vegas?
What do I love about Las? Well, the answer is, of course, everything. But what I do love, and my family's been here for over 60 years. I grew up here, and 4 generations of my family have now called Las Vegas home, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
My parents, us, my children, and my grandchildren. I've got 5 grandchildren now growing up here in Las Vegas. My goal is to help create a city that my grandchildren are going to want to raise their grandchildren here long after I'm gone. So I'm thinking into the future and what we can do to make this place even better. So they're not going to be thinking, well, we have to move out of town for a job. We got to move out of town for that. No, Las Vegas is a place to be. And so I guess what I love the most, aside for all the amenities, I mean, it's the sports capital of the world. And if you would have told me that Las Vegas would be the sports capital of the world, the ice hockey would be the hottest ticket, and I would have told you are nuts. But it is. Yeah. So we've got now the A's are coming. We've got the Aviators, the Aces, the Raiders, the Golden Knights. I'm in pig heaven. I think this is the greatest thing in the world. Entertainment capital. You want to go see a great show? Last night I was at the Sphere. I saw The Wizard of Oz.
Did you?
How was that? It was the most incredible thing I ever saw. Where do you get to do that? In Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Restaurants galore. And I'm talking about not going on the Strip and having a great meal, which you can. There's so many local restaurants that are superb. So we are really in a good space. This is Las Vegas's time to shine. And so the thing I love most is my family is here.
Yeah,
We've made a life for ourselves in the middle of the desert. How cool is that?
It is great. That's one of the things I love, or several things, but the fact that we have probably 10 out of 12 months of the year that are just beautiful temperate weather.
Yeah, not this one in particular.
not right now, but it's about to pass.
Not the month of August.
It's about to pass, but we're fortunate, and we have so much around us. I love hiking, so like we have any direction that we can go in the valley, besides all the fun that we can do. Yeah, the entertainment.
And look,
great.
Possibilities here are opportunity. When my family rolled into town, everything we owned was in a U-Haul hooked up to the back bumper. I mean, my dad didn't have a job. We had practically no money at all. And here we were in Las Vegas. And we really did make a life for ourselves in the desert. I mean, the education I got in the Clark County School District, wonderful for the life I'm leading. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. Tuition at UNLV and the community colleges is still a bargain. And so you really can do something with yourself and your family in this community if you want to.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Was you student body president?
I was.
And I just pulled up something, Mayor, from my head, and correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm not. When you were the very first female to represent District 1 in Congress?
Yes.
Oh, I got it right.
Look at you.
Okay.
Nice. What about you? What do you love?
I love the 24/7 atmosphere about this city. You could get up, go wherever, do what you want within reason, and there's always a vibe going. You're never bored. That's what I love about it.
You are so right.
Right away.
You can always do something. Always something to do.
When I was younger, I was out and about a lot. Now I'm in bed no later than 10 o'clock. Last night was a late night for me. Oh, my God, I got home at 10:30. Oh, I got to go to sleep. But it's out there. Even if you're not out there, it's there.
It's available.
And I think that's great.
That's exactly right. All right, you've got a question.
I do. I was just curious, like, what's something you'd like to see happen in Clark County to ensure a strong economic future?
Well, listen, there's some things going on in the federal level that I don't necessarily agree with, and I think we need to back away. I was at a mayor's conference in New York a few weeks ago, and there were some Canadian mayors there. I went over, I apologized, and we love you. Please come back to Las Vegas. We need the business, and we value your friendship and your business. So I think we need to, just calm that down a little bit. And in addition to that, and again, I grew up here. The costs are high, and Las Vegas was built on value. And inexpensive rooms, inexpensive food, inexpensive shows. Just come, have a good time, and gamble.
Free parking.
Free parking. That I think the parking really sticks in people's craw. So these are very smart people that are running these major hotels. They're going to figure it out, I'm sure. But my advice, unsolicited, is let's bring back that Las Vegas value, because people are resenting being nickeled and dimed. And I don't think that bodes well for us. But when I hear, is Las Vegas dying? There's no, of course not. We're a little downturn, and we're going to be great.
You've been here long enough. You've seen.
Oh my God, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. But look, this is an economy. Much as I love gaming, and I do, but let's start diversifying our economy so we're not 100% dependent on one industry. And I think that's something that I can, help with. Also, need a good education system, good healthcare system, good transportation system. So we are catching up with our success, as we said earlier. And I think the world is our oyster. Our future is very rosy.
We're going to take that little cliff of affordability, and we're going to send it to the hotel.
Okay.
Let them know.
They'll know.
We're behind.
They know. They can see the numbers, and they're pretty good at adjusting rapidly, and they will.
Are there any areas in Las Vegas, Mayor, that could be considered revitalization areas?
Absolutely.
And what's your vision or plans for those areas?
I'm glad you asked. Look, the historic West Side, ever since I was a kid, Dennis, we've been talking about fixing West Las Vegas, the historic West Side, bringing back businesses, bringing back decent housing. And now we are actually doing it. I was just at a ribbon cutting of a workforce education center right in the heart of the historic West Side. We're in the process of building a fabulous library in West Las Vegas. But more than that, we're approving new apartment buildings, new condos, and new businesses. And Sam Cherry, a developer in Las Vegas, is building a splendid project out in the historic West Side. That's one. The other one is East Las Vegas, predominantly Hispanic. There's a lot of land there. There's a lot of empty space. It's time that we start utilizing these spaces for the good of everybody. And so I'm, again, very excited about our future, and our future is now. We're
excited to have you in your position. I'm excited for what you're going to do.
Yeah, it's, I've been in office for over 40 years. This is my last hurrah. And when people say, you're going to run for governor after this, I'll be 110 years old. No, I'm not running this is it. So the idea is, knowing this is the last office I'm ever going to hold, doing your best job ever to make sure that you leave that legacy that you want.
Right. Exactly.
We're excited about it.
Last question, real quick, Mayor. So we're out of time. Do you miss practicing law?
No.
Okay, that's it.
I haven't practiced law in many decades. So, and actually, you may not know this, when I wanted to go to law school, there were very, very few women in law school in those days. And I knew I wanted to run for office. I knew I wanted a career in public service. So for me, going to law school was my way of giving myself credibility so that when I was running, people would take me seriously. When I went to law school, the class of 280, 20 of us were women.
Wow.
We were quite an anomaly. Yes. Now, and I ran Touro Medical School for 9.5 years. A majority of the students going to medical school and all professional schools are women. So in my lifetime, from the time I went to law school till now, what a difference. I mean, we were such an abnormality when I went. It's people, matter of fact, on freshman orientation, when I went to law school, all of the upper level male students, and they were all male students, came to the orientation because they wanted to see the 20 women. we were quite an anomaly in those days, not anymore.
Wow.
I know, I've seen a lot of change in my time. I'll tell you something else, and I love this. When I first got out of law school, I applied for a job with the public defender's office. Mike Cherry, a former Justice Mike Cherry, good friend of mine, interviewed me. I didn't get the job because they didn't hire women in the public defender's office. And isn't that amazing? And of course, my son has been at the public defender's office since he graduated from law school. Back then, it didn't matter. They didn't hire women.
And now you're mayor.
And now I'm mayor.
Things have changed.
Yes,
for
they have.
you.
For the better. I had Mike Cherry swear me in as mayor, and he told that story. I had forgotten it, and he told the story at my swearing in that he didn't hire me because they didn't hire women in those days.
Thank you so much for being here. This has been
my
wonderful.
pleasure.
Very
Thank
much.
you.
We could go
My
hours.
pleasure.
We could.
We are out of time. And that's going to wrap it for this edition of Southern Nevada Living. Give you a little insight into our great mayor, Shelley Berkley. And just keep on watching. We're here, we're here for you every week. You get you more information, relevant and useful information. So if you're thinking about coming to Southern Nevada from where you are, come on, we're waiting for you. A lot of opportunity here, as the mayor says. So anyway, on behalf of everybody here, we're going to wrap it up, and thanks for watching. And we'll see you again next time. So long, everybody. Bye.